Good morning. It is Thursday, May 16th, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Coming up, Dr. Ray Gorendi explains what makes a good predictor of future behavior. But first, your local weather and this news. Ascension Michigan is continuing to experience disruptions after a ransomware attack last week. The health system says they're still unable to fill prescriptions in our state. Ascension says patients can request providers send their prescriptions to other pharmacies in the area. The provider is also delaying some diagnostic imaging and testing at some facilities to focus resources on emergency care and inpatient services. Ascension is the largest Catholic hospital system in the United States. A West Bloomfield doctor is stuck in Gaza on a medical relief mission after a military operation closed two borders, making evacuation impossible. Dr. Amar Ghanem is a pulmonary and critical care physician and was on the mission with the Syrian American Medical Society and the Palestinian American Medical Association. Ghanem is one of 18 healthcare workers that went on the mission, and he says it isn't safe for them to leave the hospital, and conditions are unimaginable. New technology about water conditions is in place and ready to be put to use on the shoreline of Grand Haven State Park. The park says 8 towers with the Swim Smart warning system have been installed. The system will display real-time weather and water information for swimmers and boaters. The system will be similar to the flag system, but will use green, yellow, red, and double red lights to warn the public about water conditions. The updated technology comes as 85 people died in the Great Lakes last year, and 8 more have already died this year. Construction of the Gordie Howe International Bridge over the Detroit River is nearing completion. Crews will add the 85-foot-long piece to finish the bridge deck in June.
The bridge engineers and the construction managers have assured me that there's been no more than 100 to 150 millimeters of deviation from as they were coming. They were targeting each other all the way across.
That's Bridging North America's CEO David Henderson. He says it's a custom piece out of necessity because it will be adjusted based on the weather and expansion properties of the steel in the bridge. The Gordie Howe International Bridge has been under construction since 2018 and will be the newest crossing between Detroit and Windsor, Ontario. And you can expect to see more cruise ships on the Great Lakes this year. Officials with the multi-state coalition Cruise the Great Lakes say they are expecting to see a 50% increase in traffic this year, with around 20,000 passengers visiting various ports along the lakes. The economic impact is expected to be in the millions of dollars. Detroit is one of the 6 ports of call in Michigan, which also includes Alpena, Mackinac, Muskegon, Sault Ste. Marie, and Traverse City. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio. Your weather's next. Now this.
A culture of life is like a bright city on a hill. Just as people in 1890 might have had difficulty imagining today's cities, so it may be today in imagining a culture of life. But it starts with more than imagination. It starts with the moral commitment to offer the highest regard to the gift of God hidden within each human life. Let's become the culture of life.
Today in Detroit, we will have mostly sunny skies and highs in the mid-70s. Tonight, we'll have a chance of showers after 2 a.m. Lows will be in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, expect rain and a possibility of thunderstorms. Highs will be in the upper 70s. Saturday, we'll have a chance of showers after 2 p.m. The morning will be partly sunny with highs in the upper 70s. And Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high near 80. Today in Saginaw, we will have mostly sunny skies with highs in the mid-70s. Tonight, showers are likely mainly after 2 a.m. Our lows will be in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, expect rain and possibly a thunderstorm. Our highs will be in the upper 70s. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 70s. And Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high near 80. The 2024 schedule for the NFL is out, and the Detroit Lions will kick off their season on Sunday Night Football against the Los Angeles Rams at Ford Field. The Lions have another Sunday Night Football matchup later in the season in November, 2 Monday Night Football appearances, and several other national games on Sunday evenings on Fox. And on Thanksgiving, the Lions take on the Bears at Ford Field on CBS. What makes a good predictor of future behavior? Dr. Ray discusses.
And so they bring in the expert witness, and they say, in your professional opinion, can you predict whether this person will do X or will act X? Can you give us a percentage? I forget the reason I reviewed the literature on that. This was back when I was probably first working at a mental health center. Something came up. I think it was because I was going to testify in court or something, and I knew that question was going to come up. So I reviewed the extant literature at that time. There's probably been a lot more since. And I was, well, let me put it to you this way. I took a quarter with me to the witness stand, because that is the approximate accuracy of experts predicting dangerous behavior. Flipping a coin, 50-50. Now, I didn't flip the coin. I didn't do such a dramatic gesture in court. However, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior in similar circumstances. So we can rely upon that. If you had somebody that's 3 times assaulted somebody, then the chances are that he's going to assault somebody again at some point, especially if there's been no radical changes in his personality or his religion.
Tune in to The Doctor Is In weekdays at 1 p.m. on Ave Maria Radio. St. Cyril of Alexandria says after Christ had completed his mission on earth, it still remained necessary for us to become sharers in the divine nature of the Word. We had to give up our own life and be so transformed that we would begin to live an entirely new kind of life that would be pleasing to God. I'm Matthew Handley. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. You can stay connected with me on X. I'm at Radio Handley, and Lord willing, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Goodbye.